All right, it's been a minute, but let's run through my recent sports card pickups sourced locally down here in Australia. So if you have noticed, I have done a lack of content in terms of pickups down locally here in Australia, and there's a couple of reasons for that. First up, in my personal life, I guess both these reasons do attach to each other, but I guess in my personal life, firstly, I am getting married later this year, so a lot of my money hasn't really been going to sports cards as much. Passion's still there, but the money not really as much. I guess I'm being a little bit more careful with my finances. And secondly, with a lot of my attention going towards that, I guess, yeah, I'm not on Facebook groups as much. I think I'm looking at eBay USA more so. But yeah, not really going on the Facebook groups as much in terms of looking for pickups. So let's get straight into it. Let's start off with somewhat of a banger card. Banger parallel, but not a banger player. Josh Rosen. I was sort of thinking about this before the video, but I'm seeing a nice little resemblance in his career with a player that I've heavily collected in Zach Wilson. So, yeah, this one is the Kaboom case hit out of Absolute. Gorgeous, gorgeous card. Unfortunately, one of the big draft busts in the NFL. Got this one for $40 off one of the NFL trading card groups. But yeah, this one's actually under comps, $40 Australian. I think it was going for around $50 US. So might be a candidate for submission in consignment when I do send it over to America quite frequently. But yeah, Josh Rosen, not going to be someone I'm looking long term or anything like that. But yeah, on the comps, I thought could be a good candidate for consignment. All right, so I did go to the Melbourne Card Fair yesterday, and shout out to anyone that did come and say hello. One of the first cards I purchased, I actually did see this card at the Melbourne Card Fair maybe 2 shows ago, and I didn't realize it belonged to Shiny Card Traders, so shout out to you on Instagram because we have chatted a few times, but I did see this one a couple shows ago, wanted to get it and completely forgot about it, and then I did see it again. It was going for $25 and ended up getting it down to $20. So this one's going in the PC for me, being a Richmond and a Dustin Martin fan. Yeah, one of his rookie cards available there, so happy with that one. Next one, I think his name's Dion. Oh, I don't really want to get his name wrong because we have met maybe 4 or 5 times at all these card events. Yeah, but he has a ridiculous showcase. You would have seen it in all my vlogs. Has a Kobe Bryant Prism 1 of 1 autograph. He has a Victor Oladipo Prism Black 1 of 1 rookie card. Has a quad autograph card of, I think it's Julius Erving, Kevin Garnett, Kobe Bryant and LeBron James, so really gorgeous card. And yeah, I've seen his showcases a million times. I never really stay too long at them now because I feel like they always stay the same because you see the same sell 4 to 5 times, you know what they sell. But this one caught my eye, and I looked at the price tag. It was $200 for it, and I thought, without even looking at comps, that was a fairly solid price. I think there were no raw comps, but graded comps for BGS 9.5 was around $400 US. And I did ask to take it out of the showcase and have a quick look at it, and he told me that there was damage on the card. So, yeah, he was quite open about that. And yeah, I'll show you guys what there was. So, he said there was a dimple on the top right. You can kind of see it there under the lights. And then the other one is a scratch where the A is down there. So, quite minor damage. It's not like it's a crease or anything like that. Dimples are quite common. It's a pretty deep scratch, but the reason I got this card was being under comps as well. Could be another candidate for submission, but I've been wanting to try out Kurt's Card Care, so I've heard a lot about that on YouTube and social media and all that sort of stuff. So I wanted to get his Card Care kit out. It's going to be in one of my Ship My Cards Maildays coming up. And then just see what it can do in terms of the scratch. Not sure if you can do anything for the dimple or anything like that, but just test it. It's hopefully, yeah, it can get a little bit of the damage out. If not, again, no harm done. Got it at a fairly solid price. So, yeah, got this one down to $150, marked down from $200. And last card up, shout out to these guys, Boob Collectibles. I actually don't know if all 3 of them are together because I know Kyle, who I've met a few times now, he works at the Hobby Australia. I don't know if all 3 of them come under Boob Collectibles, but if they do, shout out to all 3 of them. But either way, I see them all the time at card events. They have a wide range of singles, NBA, NFL, Pokemon. It's quite, fun to go through because they do have a good variety. So, sticker price for this, $1 for the Anthony Edwards Instant Impact Prism. Kawhi Leonard, Hoops Rookie, $5 for that. Kyrie Irving, Hoops Rookie, $10. And then we have the Santonio Holmes, Rookies and Stars, Jersey Autograph. He won the Super Bowl MVP, a long time ago, in the mid 2000s, I think it was, or late 2000s, and yeah, had a solid career. Super Bowl champion. I think this one would be a really good candidate for consignment as well. But yeah, ticket price all up was, it was $31, as you can see, but got it down to $25 there. So yeah, shout out to Boop Collectibles, who I keep running into, and we have the hobby hangout this weekend, so I'll probably run into them again. So it shows how long I haven't recorded a pickup video, because I got this one around my birthday, which is in early January. So I got this Houston Rockets lot. It was $40. I saw it on Facebook, and I was initially going to bargain it down, but then I was like, just treat yourself to a birthday present. I want to try and get more Houston Rockets cards for my own PC, but I've been pretty lazy with it, and I thought with this huge lot, about 15 autographs here, it was worth the purchase. So first up, Katina Mobley, who was the partner of C. Francis back in the early 2000s. You have Courtney Fordson, two of his rookie autos. I actually don't remember him. He's one of the players in this pile I actually don't remember. Everyone else I do remember. So Chase Budinger, he played late 2000s. He played in the dunk contest for us. So he continued to, he actually didn't do too well in it, but again, adding to the poor dunk contest performance that we have. Jalen Green, we have Kenny Martin Jr., who didn't do too bad, but didn't come in the top two, unfortunately. His rookie Court Kings auto, Marquise Chris, who had a bit of a stopover in Houston. Jermaine Taylor also only played about a season at Houston. Hasheem Thabit, one of the great draft busts, pick number 2 in the James Harden, Steph Curry draft. I don't know. It's pretty ridiculous, his career. We have Gerald Green missing half of his ring finger, 4.5 fingers, but one of the great shooters for Houston. Streaky shooters. I wouldn't say one of the great, more accurate shooters, but one of the great streaky shooters. Chinau Onoaku, this guy, actually there was another autograph here that I had of him, but this guy, if you don't remember, he was responsible for the bucket free throw. I mean, he wasn't responsible for making it, but he did do it more recently than Rick Barry. So I got to save myself there and not make myself look like an idiot. But yeah, he did do the bucket free throw. Mason Jones, who had a brief stopover in Houston. Domantas Montejunas, very similar play style in the post to Alperen Şengün. Unfortunately, in the time and period that he was playing in, it probably was, not really needed as much, but solid player. Unfortunately, he's not in the NBA anymore. We have Isaiah Cannon, who played a couple of seasons for Houston. Terrence Jones, who was a lottery pick for Houston. Chandler Parsons, who's retired now. Made us a ton of money and was unfortunately injured, but yeah, was very, very solid player for Houston. Quite funnily, I remember when we were trying to recruit a third player, we had James Harden, we had Dwight Howard. Chandler Parsons was trying to make himself out to be that third player, but really that third player that we wanted was Chris Bosh. And then unfortunately ended up leaving, and he went to the Dallas Mavericks and got more money. So, good on him. He's retired now. Nene, who played more recently into his later career, and then PJ Tucker, who's still playing in his late 30s for the Philadelphia 76ers. Someone that you want to have as the last piece of your championship to your team. All right, so this lot I got off Facebook, and the lot I also got for this card, so I saw that he had prices listed on it, and he had this Jeremy Lin Donruss autograph for around $4 to $5. So any Jeremy Lin autograph, no matter how, I know we had Linsanity and all that sort of stuff in his career, ended up not being that great. Other than that, those sort of 1 to 2 years. But any Jeremy Lin autograph that you see that is under $20, snap it up, because his autographs go for a premium. Linsanity lives on until this day, which is quite crazy. So $4 to $5 for this one. I didn't even look at comps. I just bought it straight away. And then he also had other cards that I combined with just to kind of save on shipping. So Pat Connaughton, this is the Excalibur RPA chunky patch here, number 25. This one was $4. And then he had the Andre Kirilenko, so Prism autograph, AK-47. I think at one point led the lead in blocks. He was an all-star, I think, as well in 1 year, if I'm not mistaken. And then he had this one for $2 as well. So it was a really, really cheap price for the three of them. It was $14 shipped, and the Jeremy Lin, will more than make up for it, especially with what comps are putting it at. So my oldest purchase, this one is like early December, but this one was $40. Moses Moody, fast break number to 50 Prism. I know I was a little bit higher on him on his rookie season, but I think his role in his development, I think there's just not enough for him to be at the Warriors and for me to, sort of go much more into, because I did put out a video mentioning him as one of the 3 players that I liked from that rookie class. But yeah, I think that's sort of gone away for me now. So, this one was $40. It's relatively well centered for a Prism. I thought it was a grading candidate. I actually haven't looked at it too in depth, but I might look at this one, sending it into grading, just because short printed, and then yeah, I think the centering's all right. It's a little bit off left to right, but not as bad as some of the other Prism cards out there. And then last little lot, I'll keep the headliner card till the very end, but we have Sky Moore. This one, so this is very recent, only a couple of weeks ago. Got this one off Facebook, so $20. Yeah, the classic team color match. I really like the aesthetic behind this card. Number 25, Sky Moore. $20 for that one. Kenneth Walker, we have the absolute patch, number 49. This one was $5. I think the comps for this was $5, but with a plain napkin patch. But this one has a 3-color patch on it. Or, well, you could almost say 4-color patch because you have the white, the grey, the green, and the blue over there. So we have a 4-color patch there. So yeah, unfortunately, it's not worn or anything like that because they're still not allowing rookies to wear their jersey. I've got no clue, honestly, so I don't even want to go into that. Kenny Pickett, I'm not really that high on Kenny Pickett, but numbers are 275 absolute rookie card, so yeah, numbered player of a quarterback. I'll probably try and sell this one straight away because his prices are still relatively high, considering that there's no Prism, Optic, and Select out. So once those cards come out, I think his prices will come back down. But this one was $10, so at a 275. He did throw in a couple of nice cards for free, so shout out to him. DeAndre Swift at 275 certified. We have certified of Matt Ryan Gold Team and George Pickens 2022 certified graffiti. But the main card that I was going for, and this one was $215. Barry Sanders, the Immaculate on-card autograph on the acetate, sort of backing. But gorgeous, gorgeous card. One of the great running backs of all time in the NFL. And yeah, when I was just looking at comps and all that sort of stuff, so when I am speaking about price being $215, I'm talking in Aussie dollars. So around $140 US. But when I was looking at comps for on-card autographs of Barry Sanders, his on-card autographs were going for the $200 to $250 US. So I think this one would be a really good one to have in the eBay store. Worst case, send it to consignment. But getting this one at 30 to 40% under comps, I think it's a solid buy, considering he's well liked in the Hall of Fame. One of the great running backs of all time. It's an acetate on-card autograph. You can't really go wrong there. And yeah, really, really happy with this one. All right, so that's it for my pickups. Again, I do apologize for the lack of content, but there will be more coming in the future. If you did enjoy the video, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button down below. Let me know in the comments what you guys have been picking up. And yeah, I'll see you guys all in future videos. Take care.